Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
We have been charged with the felling of monsters.
By combining our strengths, we shall overcome this trial as all others.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Living's hard, but dreams free.
Precious little time. Interested in my wares?
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Only an unseasoned trader falters in trying. You know where to find me. The solution is usually, but I'm certain there is one.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
It's just about anywhere.
Peruse at your leisure.
Something good will come of it, Jake. Just know it.
The ferry stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
'Tis not an item to be squandered.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Life's best taken at a leisurely pace. At least here I can enjoy my own company.
We found a chest. Let us examine what it has to offer.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
Nice place for a picnic. I can't stand to remain here another
If I
day.
could.
I only polished it this morning.
I swear I've never slept better.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Am I shedding?
Welcome, good sir. My services lie in the styling of hair and the painting of faces. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self. Much obliged, sir. Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
If Morse goes awry.
These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
Our collection grows.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Would that all my days were so
Only through prayer can I... 'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in Vermund are first kept and tended to. I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead. An unsettled mind begets an unsettled world. Your patronage is much
One Wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined, they can work miracles.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
The sooner my duties are done.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Them nobles do nothing but some sweetmeats and ale.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
Alms, alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
About time to quit.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir.
Let me get that.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
Wickedness has no hold upon a tranquil mind. I know so little of this world, and of myself.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
I know so little of this world, and of myself.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Is there aught I can assist you with?
All is
How about you? Have you some...
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard anyhow. Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermont, after all. The fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
Well met. This here's the sanctuary of tipplers and merrymakers alike. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best met with stiff drinks and cheery hearts, I say.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
You fond of those eyes? Keep them to yourself.
This is no place to compose my
Really scary. I've never seen one. Will nothing exciting ever happen here?
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
Let the Reaper claim me.
I don't know what to do. This place is lovely. I might stay a while.
Our soldiers need better training.
slow and steady gets the job.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Oi there, friend! Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see, in case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard, then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
We need only deliver it to the intended recipient.
If I could, I'd never leave.
It's been a hard day.
Precious little time.
Aftermarket
Wonder if there's any...
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
To the tavern.
Our soldiers need better
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
It's been a hard day.
Wish the roads were safer.
What's the point? Tomorrow will be no different.
I'm in no hurry to
I've got to
leave.
focus. The shift's only just begun.
I'll take the night watch with a desperate finish.
It's been a hard day.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
It's this way.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to... Please. Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet...
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? 'Tis a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
Don't we have a report to make, Master? I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. We met when I worked with her Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master. Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
You've done that. I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
A moment long awaited. I'm outstanding.
We have achieved our objective.
Our efforts have been rewarded.
Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
I follow my whims, wheresoe'er they may lead.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
This should be of use.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
It seems I've collected a few too many things. Perhaps I ought to be more selective in future.
Where to next?
Apologies, but I can't.
It's this way.
Be ready. Our foes are armed. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
unsavory development.
Where are you going?
I'll not take that from you.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
What's going on?
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Hope to see you again.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Mark. 'Tis my duty to hear the people.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern. Lots to do. Nearly enough time.
Oi, keep your distance.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
No hurry to leave.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman, son.
Can't help but see a turncoat every place.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
Still too early to set out.
Suppose I'm tired. Look, let's find anything careless.
We've arrived.
Now this is a conundrum.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox guards seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
Indeed, you are correct.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Tidy storefront ought to attract more customers.
Tell is, Vermund was once a Beastren kingdom.
Truly?
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Someone to talk to. Do stop and have a look. I'd wear every...
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.